Join us again. Hey there, guys. I'm gonna test this one more time. Make sure our sound bar is doing what it's supposed to be doing, and as it continues to go, so your snowball is your audio.
Okay.
And if it's not constantly talking to you, then it stopped working.
Okay.
So hopefully everybody joins back over. I saw Sean was there before, and then Michael Brown. Hopefully everybody will catch us back on it. So Joe, are you reading a comic book?
I thought this was a reprint.
Oh, they've gone back to Doctor Strange number 1.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, just because they're having Doctor Strange number 1 for the 8th time this year doesn't mean anything. So,
All right, Coker's still here.
still here.
Cool.
Excellent, Sean. Glad to have you on.
All right, who's all in here?
Hey, I got
All right, how's it going, everyone? Tonight you got me, Romulus, and Joe.
you, Romulus, and Joe?
Yeah, me, Romulus.
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
Romulus.
Here.
Me, Romulus.
Davis.
And Henry.
I'm here every now and then. I'm in and out. I've got some stuff to do upstairs also.
All right, sounds good.
So, y'all will see me, and then you won't. Oh, dude.
Okay. All right, let's kick things off.
2, 3. These guys are here.
All right, first up, we got Avengers 9 Facsimile.
Oh, you got to give one. Oh, you got to wait just a minute before you get rolling on that one. Sorry. This one does not roll nearly as quickly as your Whatnot shows do.
Okay.
So give people a chance to do some sharing out.
All right, sounds
I'm gonna do the
good.
same thing. This is right now is a good time for the two of you all kind of to whoever's there with it. Kick it back over to the opening real quick. Just transition back.
Oh.
So this right now is a great time to turn around and kind of talk about some
Yeah,
of the
that's
stuff.
right, Coker.
So some of the stuff that's coming up that what are things they're excited for. Joe's read all the books. He's excited for at least one book.
At least
There is
So-
one book I'm excited about.
But it gives you a chance to talk about like the
Okay.
fact that there is the milestone 30th anniversary number 1 is coming out today. Whichever one Joe turned around and read, he's all excited for. I'm always excited for Grimm when Grimm's coming out. Oh, the Darth Vader.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
So it gives you a chance to kind of turn and talk about some stuff that's coming out. What the heck's is that Swamp Thing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Swamp Thing
Green
Green Hell
Hell.
3.
So I think that's a
The
3-part.
final issue should be the final issue for that.
I think that's a 3-part series on that one. So that's super excited. That's a stack of Red Goblin. Oh, it's because I went for that 125, didn't I?
Yeah, we got a couple new number 1s out this week, too. That was these last week, though.
Pop's Chuckin' Little Shop of Horrors. Did I say that part right?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Okay. All right. Well, listen. For a half second there, I didn't see the H on chocolate there, and I was like, "What book
That's
is
the
this?"
Archie Comics.
That's Archie Horror.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Horror,
it is Archie Horror. So, some really sweet books. Oh, Blue Book 2 is coming out today too. So got some good books coming rolling in for it.
Doctor Strange number 1 again.
Again.
That's the 8th one this year, right? We're only on to the 3rd month. So, Monsters of Metal is out today too.
My Bloody Valentine.
Is that what that one is?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. So, a lot of good books coming through. Make sure while you're all on there, make sure you've already done some sharing out for us. We're just over here chatting, talking a little bit. Finally, see Swamp Thing. Sean Coker's excited about Swamp Thing. So totally enjoying that. So
Joe's my favorite now that he chased Josh off.
Joe, did you chase Josh off? Is that what happened?
Maybe.
You did not. Don't lie. Yeah, we're gonna miss Josh. Josh's gone off. He's got a normal job, quote unquote normal
9 to
job.
5.
He's got a 9 to 5, sitting at a computer at a desk, answering questions in the world now. So he said he had to go get a big boy job at some point. So we'll miss Josh. He was an excellent employee for his years. Yeah. Last Friday was his last day. He says he'll be in and out of the shop, so you'll still see him along the way. But it'll be in the evening. Same time you're here, Sean. So it'll be in the evenings along the way.
He
He'll come
may
rolling.
start running some more RPGs.
Yeah, he was talking about picking up some more role-playing groups and stuff like that. So you should see him on that too. You're not wrong there, Michael. Benefits are a real thing. That's by far the thing that sucks the most as a small business. Is because I go in, they're like, "Oh, you're not on a group payment plan and stuff like that." I'm like, then put me with the other small businesses. Who will do the fines? So that's an interesting thing you should say that, Sean. That's a change that we're going to be doing. Romulus and Carrie are going to be doing on Thursday nights. Is now we're going to showcase everything that we get traded in this week on Thursday night. So it's not going to like rotate between a girly show and a flick show and damages and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be all our new stuff. The dice at discount may be going away along with it also. But you're going to be able to see things because you all will see things before they hit the sales floor. That's the idea for it, is that rewarding all of our customers that turn and watch us frequently here. So, except for your weeks, we're not going to show everything off, I guess, Sean. But there's still times that some stuff you bring in is outstanding to run show off because someone else is looking for it. So Michael's over on Twitch, completely right, man. It's rough being a small business, that's for sure. On everything along the way. So, but yeah, so that's some of the stuff going on. Well, like I said, appreciate everybody joining us. Make sure you do some share outs, let some other people know about it. We're out handing out flyers. We're going to be up in, me and Tim are going to be up in Lexington this weekend at a comic convention. We're handing out flyers about the show. Trying to get more people onto the show, more people on it, more stuff we can order, more stuff we can order, the bigger things we go get. It's kind of a vicious cycle like that. So, you all support us, therefore we can support you, so you can support us, so we can support you, and it's just kind of like a repeating factory at that point. So, Joe, if I give you enough time to read through every single book now, you literally just flipped 4 pages. You just it was just flip, 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 flip. I'm like, you make me sick. I love you, but holy cow, that's just not fair. All right. As he just puts his hands up like, what am I supposed to do?
We had one of our customers in here that was trying to time me when I read books.
Oh, yes. Couldn't keep up with you.
Well, he wanted me to be able to do what I just did with that one. There's a lot of Marvel books that are easier read than some of the independent books because some of the independent books don't have anything to go on.
Yeah, I know.
So there's a lot of narration or story, or you're trying to figure out what's happening because there is no history with these books. There's history with Joe Fixit.
Oh yeah.
We know who Joe Fixit is. You
Yep.
know where he is. Everything like that. Makes things a lot simpler. You get to the action a lot quicker.
Oh, that's it. You don't care about the story. You're just getting into the action. That's how this is. Now I understand more.
If you have somebody that knows how to do layouts and storyboarding,
Yeah, no,
it makes the movie go a lot quicker in my mind. All right, so people done sharing out and everything.
Yeah, I assume so. I hope.
Michael Brown
hope so.
says, "Hey, you need to pay Joe." He says, "Drink coffee and read in on Tuesdays."
I don't think Joe drink. Oh yeah, you do drink
I do
coffee.
drink
That's
coffee.
right, you do. That's
I
right,
drink
you do.
too much coffee. I've actually had to quit because I can't just scale back.
Buy those
I
K
can't
cups.
imagine you being with too much coffee. That would mean you'd be like,
I was faster than everybody here. I did 17 years at Peyton's, and there was a reason why I made my production.
yeah, well,
Main line.
if that's the case, I'm going to straight line some coffee into you at times. Yeah, it's not that bad, Joe. The jitters, you'll get used to the jitters.
All
Oh.
right.
All right, I'll let y'all rock and roll.
My
So.
kidneys hate me
All right.
when I do that.
All right, let's kick this off.
Go over to this one.
One.
Camera 2,
Two.
I believe.
First up.
First up, Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man 22, legacy number 916. We got A and B. B being the Marvel Icon variant. And we have a 1 in 25 by Bacalo.
Who?
Yeah, Bacalo.
Sure. Look, don't look to me for spelling. Ramos may have a better chance of spelling than I do. Because mine's, I don't spell with a flip.
Let's see. Got anybody here?
Yeah, we got 4 people in still. But yeah, Amazing Spider-Man 22. A, B,
And the 125 by Bacalo.
125 by Bacalo for $15.
$15 at 125. That's a good price.
Yeah, it is.
What's that? Wayne Fuller.
Wayne Fuller. What's up, Wayne?
All right, let's go ahead and go to V.
All right, and on this screen, we got the Avengers 9 facsimile, first appearance of Wonder Man. This is Marvel Tales, right?
Oh, yes, the middle one's Marvel
Yeah,
Tales.
Avengers Rage of Ultron, Marvel Tales. And Batman and the Joker, Deadly Duo, Part 4.
And I
Book
believe
4.
the second
print.
print.
Yeah, that is a second print on that one. Is the new previews in yet? That's what
No.
Wayne
I
wants to
haven't
know.
seen it.
I haven't seen it yet. It was on this week.
Not yet. Not yet, Wayne. Avengers 9. First appearance of Wonder Man.
Hey there, Joey. You should probably get
What's up,
this.
Joey?
I'll be going to, shouldn't you?
All right.
Here, I'll let you get that up and go in that part. I need to actually probably get out of your way over here. So you
Next up, we got Batman One Bad Day. Is it Raish or Roz?
Roz.
Ra's al Ghul.
At least here in the South, it's Roz.
Cover A, B, and C. Cover A, B, and C. Batman One Bad Day.
That's all the main covers. We do have some ratios for that. Be coming up just a second.
I love these One Bad Day books. These are awesome books.
The fact they're all one shots is fantastic.
Yeah, I know. All right, One Bad Day, A, B, and C. All right, then we'll move on to the ratios. We got 1 of 25 by Sinkiewicz or Sinkiewicz. How do you say that one, Joe?
Oh no, that's no,
Simpson
that's
Wiki?
it's Bill. Oh, Holly. I can actually say his name some days, but not today. Not even try.
All right, Wayne Fuller will take the 1 in 25.
I got a 1 in 25 right here.
Okay, cool. And then we got Batman One Bad Day 150 by Redondo for $33, and the 1 of 100 by Ballin for $100. One Bad Day.
You're having a bad day.
You're having a bad day.
Henry's fixing to have several bad days because he's got to hang out with me.
In your old CPAP machine.
We call it the Vader.
Yeah, Ballin does
The
do the 1 in 100. All right, Wayne Fuller also wants a B. Cover B.
Cover B.
Yeah. Thanks, Wayne. Sean says, hey, Tim.
Hey, 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 hey.
Coker.
Hey,
All right.
So you're on that one. Give me 1 second to pull these up.
All right, for sure. All right, next up. World's Finest,
I don't know. I find one thing.
number issue
Go to the
13.
Tracy.
Batman
Come on,
Superman World's Finest, issue 13, cover B,
Shorts
and
are marked that you
13,
can look on.
cover C.
And then on top of that, we have a 1 in 25 by Osseo for 15. I'll pull this off so you can
Yeah,
have a look
yeah.
at it.
Keep 'em in there.
Featuring
Okay.
Superman, Supergirl, Batman, and the Boy Wonder.
Boy Wonder.
Coker will take A, cover A, please.
Correct.
Yep. All right, we got you, Coker. And Joey Moore will take a cover A as well. All right, we got you on that one too, Joey. All right, that goes for that one. Next up is Bell by Xenoscope. Why does that look kind of blurry? Camera.
All right, happens every now and then. Yeah.
Right there on that side.
Yep. So you gotta tell it to focus over to it.
Okay.
And it
There
refocuses.
we go. Cool.
I don't know why this camera. It's simply that one that always does that.
Okay.
Even though it's the newer camera.
All right, we got Xenoscope. Bell covers A, B, C,
Which one?
and D.
From Beyond is the name of this one.
From Beyond.
Yeah.
From where?
Bell from Beyond
Yawn.
covers A, B, C, and
It
D.
could be Venus.
Park for your ass.
Tim walked by, got scared, and unfocused.
It didn't focus in. I get scared also when Tim walks by.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it.
You got me to do these ones first, okay? Since that was only one.
Gotta throw that in there when it's
Okay. All right, no takers on those. All right. Next up is Black Adam, issue number 9. That's a pretty cool book. I read it right before we got on here.
Which one? Oh, the Black Adam?
Yeah, Black Adam 9.
Poster 10 in.
Covers A, B, and C.
Oh, let that cord pinch. Papers.
And also, we have a 1:25 ratio by Mustafa. Set that right there.
Mufasa.
Mufasa?
Mufasa. Ooh.
All right, Coker wants a Black Adam A. Gotcha. Black Adam A. Okay.
for Mr. Coker. Got him.
And we can move these ones too.
Get that.
That goes on that one. Cool. Black Adam A. B, C in the ratio. All right. And next up, Ben Mortara.
I didn't get a chance to read that.
Book 1. I didn't get a chance to go through this one either. Ben Mortara and the Thieves of the Golden Table, issue number 1. This is a new number 1.
I feel like it's young Indiana Jones.
That's what it looks like.
You know, I get them upstairs one step at a time. Boom, boom,
It
boom.
does look like Indiana
Take a step,
Jones.
Boom, boom, boom. I'm getting it. If I want to do a step, get that
Issue
out.
number 1. That's the new number 1 out this week.
You can't move in there.
All right.
All right.
Go.
Next up is a book I read.
Yeah. So this right here is Blue Book number 2 by Tinian, and it documents this storyboard is a well-documented UFO abduction, right?
Yeah,
that right?
it is. Yeah, it's basically it's the Betty and Barney Hill case when they saw the UFO and it basically like singed their car with radiation and all that. It was a really cool book. I really like this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, all these blue books are based off of like actual alien encounters.
So we got A, B, and a 1 in 10 for $12 by Rodriguez.
Yeah, they're a really good book.
You mean is there a real thing it's called aliens? UFOs, it's a real thing?
I believe in
I
it.
thought the government made it up. I mean, you know. Area 52, I figured that was just,
Area 52.
I figured that was just a way to get people to spend money to go out there and just check it out and take pictures and stuff.
As long as they don't find Area 53.
Oh, it's 53 they're not supposed to find?
Area 49. What about Area 1? Alright, those are some really cool books, though. Covers A, B, and C of Blue Book. Alright, no takers on those. Alright, let's switch it over. Next up is Carnage, issue 11. Covers A, B, and C. Carnage 11, A, B, and C.
We got a Planet of the Apes cover there on cover C.
Didn't that new Planet of the Apes series come out next month? Oh, sorry, Tim.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. I think it is
It's-
April or May.
It's either April or early May. I
Yeah.
hope it's coming out in April before we hit Free Comic Book Day,
That would be cool.
because then it'll be available on Free Comic Book Day. There, that's a target audience. It's kind of a unique crowd that you got to find. They're not always in the shop.
All right, Michael Brown will take Carnage A. Gotcha, Michael. Carnage A, B, and C. All right, let's move on. Next up is Catwoman. Catwoman 53? Yeah, 53. Covers A, B, and C.
There's 4 covers.
Oh, 4 covers, okay.
So let them look at A, B, and C.
Yeah, that's
guys.
A, B, and C. Then I'll show you D and then the ratio.
D in the ratio.
It's my Gonzalez. I love Rain Gonzalez's work.
There's
Just
A,
it's unique
B.
enough to me. That's the detail I like on it.
Yeah, it is. And there's A, B, and C. And I'll show you guys D. And then E, the ratio. 1 of 25 by Gonzalez for $25. That ratio is beautiful looking. At 1
Yeah.
of 25. All right. Thank you, Joe. All right. Next up,
This is like a freeway in Dallas during rush hour.
The Curse of Cleaver County, another book that I read that I really liked. I thought this book was pretty cool. I like lots of these horror books, though. Covers A and B, the ratio, 1 of 10,
Is that
by Gunn and Brown for $10.
done? Okay.
The Curse of Cleaver County. This is the number 1, too, issue number 1. It's a new book.
That one's from who's that from? Source Point?
Yep.
Legend
Yeah.
Source Point?
Yeah, Source Point. So I got to meet Gunn up in Pittsburgh. He was talking to us about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The problem was it was during a time period. They gave us 5 minutes with each vendor, and there's like 10 different vendors in the room, and there's 5 of us each in those 10 minutes with each vendor. But it was so loud and hard to concentrate. And by the time I got to see those guys, I was just tired. Yeah. Yep.
All right, no takers on the Curse of Cleaver County. Let's move on to Damn Them All, issue number 6. Cover A, and then the unlockable 1 per store ratio or 1 per store variant, the Virgin cover for $15. Damn Them All, issue 6.
That's technically cover B, I think.
Is that B?
Yeah. We sold all of our A's went to
Oh.
full boxes.
Okay, so that's issue 6.
Issue 6.
Cover
That's
B
technically
and
cover
C,
B.
technically. Wayne Fuller will take Dan them all, one per store. Cool, thank you, Wayne. Dan them all, issue 6. Is that a Purple Rain homage? All right, let's move on then.
I didn't know they did that.
All right. Next up, DC War of the Undead Gods.
Deceased.
War of the Undead Gods. Is that issue 6 too?
No, it's issue number 7 of
Issue
8.
7 of 8.
With a Purple Rain homage cover.
Covers A, B, and C. Coker will take B, the Purple Rain. Did you get that, Joe?
Do what?
Coker wants a Deceased cover B, Purple Rain.
There's also a 1 in 25 by Matina, which is
Got a little Black Manta on it,
Black
looks
Manta,
like.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool cover.
like a zombie Black Manta.
Navarro will take a cover B as well. What's up, Carlos? I didn't know you were in here.
Sean and Carlos.
Yeah, yes, sir. Hallowell asked, we have cover A for Damn Them All. No, I guess all of our cover A's went to the pull boxes. Okay, Carlos wants 2 cover B's of Deceased. You want 2 Purple Rains, Carlos? And Joey Moore will take a Deceased cover A. And yeah, Carlos says 2 if we have them. You got it, Carlos.
Cover A.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, Michael Brown, that Purple Rain cover is pretty lit, isn't it?
They did a good job on it.
That acetate? I don't think it's acetate, no.
No, this one's an acetate though.
Oh, yeah, cover C, yeah, cover C
is
is.
acetate.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. Next up,
DC's
Oh.
Legion of Bloom.
D, the acetate. Joey Moore
Oh,
wants.
Joey wants the
Yeah,
acetate? Okay,
That's
Joey.
C. Yeah. Okay. All right, you got it, Joey. We got you the acetate cover. All right, let's move on to a new issue 1. This is a one-shot. DC's Legion of Bloom.
It is 8 stories. It's like an anthology, you know, and an annual. It's from all different characters.
I assume they have plant powers.
Hey, no.
No?
All right, so Poison Ivy. That's a given. All right. But you have Batman, Blue Beetle, Titans West, Swamp Thing and the Flash. Swamp Thing makes sense. Captain Carrot, Wonder Woman, and Siggy, and Superman.
Captain Carrot's in this, huh?
Yeah, he has
Nice.
his own story. And it's got decent artwork.
Oh, it really does.
You know, I would like to see a kid's book, Captain Carrot, like this. It would be super cool.
Looks like a little Lola Bunny on that one panel. All right. Coker will take a Legion of Bloom A, and Joey Moore will take cover B. Link to the Earth. That's what Coker said. Legion of Bloom covers A, B, and C. Also throw this one down. This is a 1/25 ratio by Georgiev for 75. 1/25. All right, let's move on to the next one. This is a new issue number 1, Dead Romans by Image.
Oh, they came out this week.
Yep.
Yeah, had a couple people request that's their pull list recently.
Really?
Yeah. And last minute calling us in and going, hey, I want to add that to my list. So
It's Image under the Shadowline.
Yep.
I don't know what else Shadowline does. So we're gonna throw some letters down.
Is there that many covers?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. We got covers A, B, and C, and I'll show you D, E, and F. F is a sketch cover or a blank cover.
Yep.
D, E, and F. Dead Romans, issue number 1. A new book by Image. And there is issues A, B, and C, or covers A, B, and C again. And then D, E, and F. Cover E is the virgin cover of cover B. All right, Wayne Fuller will take a E.
Take it E. Okay.
You bought a vowel, guys.
That's numbers, my bad.
All right, one more time. Covers A, B, and C. And then D, E, and F. All right. Up next, Doctor Strange, a new issue 1. Cover A, B, the Alex Ross Timeless, and then cover C.
We're gonna have more than that.
More than that? Okay.
We have
Coker will take a B. Is that all of them for this one?
we got that's all of the main covers,
Oh, yeah, then the ratios. Okay.
and then I have 2 ratios.
Okay. There's D, E, and the ratio 1/50.
By
Chichetto.
Chichetto,
For 40, 1/50.
and the Alex Ross 1/100 sketch timeless variant. However you want to put that.
Yeah. of
Dormammu.
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 Michael Brown will take cover A. Coker, no sales this week.
Oh.
I don't normally do the sales, so
Yeah, Henry normally does sales. I'll kick him in the butt. Oh, wait, that's me. My bad. Yeah. You know what? Actually, I'm glad you said that, Coker. We'll run with that one. We'll do $4 on all the covers on this one. I don't know which screen you're on.
Oh.
Bounce back over that one.
All right.
$4 on covers A, B, C, and D. $4 across the board on all those.
and E.
I didn't know we had an E. My bad. You're hiding it with the 1/100 timeless.
All right.
$4 on all those.
Yeah, on all the main covers. There is A, B, and C, and then D, E, The Ratio 1 of 50. And 1 of 100, the Alex Ross sketch. For 55. 55. All right. And next up, Dune, House of Harkonnen. Harkonnen? Harkonnen?
Harkonnen.
Harkonnen. Okay. Dune, House of Harkonnen. Which issue is that? Is that 6?
Number 3.
3. Issue 3. Covers A, B, and the Unlockable 1 per store variant by Franny. Or Franny. How do you say that?
I think it's
Franny?
Franny. Because there's one in.
Yeah. For $12. Covers A, B,
Well,
and C.
Yeah, isn't that oh man, what was her name?
Fran Drescher.
Is that the one that had the really high
Yeah, the nanny.
The nanny. Yeah, the high pitched nasally voice. When you said Franny, it's 100% who I thought of.
Franny the nanny.
Yeah.
All right, let's go for Dune, House of Harkonnen, number 3. Issue 3. All right, next up, Deep Dark 1 and Ethers. Is that Ethers
It's
or Ethers?
Ethers.
Ethers. That's a one shot too. Ethers.
I didn't get a chance to read the story on that one, but I did get a chance to flip through, look at the art. I love the art now, the coloring and the way it flows.
It's contrast to Deep Dark things. I read Deep Dark and it's all in black and white.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, they really use all the color palettes in that one.
Nice.
And there are some parts that look a little bit like watercolor. Not quite.
Deep Dark's pretty cool. That's a good horror book too. Deep Dark 1
I'll have
and
to check out Deep Dark.
Ethers one shot. But yeah, Deep Dark's the new number 1. That's by Source Point. They're both by Source Point.
Here's an interesting fun fact about Source Point. They release all their books once a month.
Once a month.
And if you see Source Point coming out, all of their issues that's going to come out that month comes out that month, and it is typically the third Wednesday of the month.
Is it?
Yeah. I was talking to the guys. I was like, "Hey, I noticed when I was up in Pittsburgh. I noticed it looks like y'all like regularly, doing the same it's like all comes out at the same time." They're like, "Oh yeah, we do that on purpose. That way they have to ship all their stuff once,
All
a
at one
month."
time.
Yeah, but they also
Wow.
do a bunch of not almost like exclusive stuff for it, like on their website and all that. So it all comes out at the same time. So they're shipping always once at a time. So
Nice.
yeah,
That's actually pretty smart.
yeah, it really was. I was impressed when they turned and said, "I'm like, oh, that's a really good idea, guys."
All right. No takers on those. Next up, The Flash, issue 795. 1 Minute War, part 6. Covers A, B, and C. I read this one too before we got on here. That was a pretty good book.
Yeah. I like what they're doing with Jay Garrick in this one.
Yeah, I did too. That one was cool. I wasn't expecting that one either. But yeah, that is the issue before the last issue in that storyline too, I believe.
Yeah, I think the next issue should wrap it up.
Yeah, for the 1 Minute War. Coker will take a Flash A. You got a Coker? All right, covers A, B, and C. The Flash.
Yeah, the
$7.95.
cover B is by David Nakayama, DNA.
David Nakayama.
Mm-hmm. And then I like cover C. It's 71 ways to slay a space slug. Get rid of space slugs in just 3 life-threatening steps.
Look at that one out. You like the cover A, really.
And then there's be slug free, less slugs, more life. I mean, they did a good job.
Hey, slugs no more.
That one's done by Alfonso. D'Alfonso.
D'Alfonso. All right, and that's it. Flash 795 covers A, B, and C. Let's move on to Dawn Attack. That is issue number 3. Frank Frazetta's Dawn Attack.
That's
I like
right,
Frank
yeah.
Frazetta. Frank Frazetta is cool. Look, his old Death Dealer. I really love
Oh,
that book. Yeah. We got issue or cover A and the 1 in 5 ratio by Sanapo and Martin for $8. Coker will take a Don A. You got it, Coker. Frank Frazetta's Dawn Attack 3. All right, let's move on. The Gargoyles, issue number 4.
Multiple covers.
That is covers A, B, and C, which you're looking at right now. And D, E, and F. D, E, and F.
And then we have some ratios to go.
I was gonna say there's always like 1,000 covers of these books. Mara will take a C. All right, one more time. There's A, B, and C. That cover C is pretty fly looking. Covers A, B, and C. D, E, and F.
Say more would like to see.
Yeah, Joey Moore.
All right.
Let's get the
You're on
ratios
D and
lined
F?
up.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, and then we got ratios for you. 1 in 10 by Connor. That's the Icon cover, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, the modern Icon. The cover, or 1 in 15 by Nakayama. Black and white for 6. 1 in 15. And cover, or ratio 1 in 25 by Combatius for $13.
And we got one more.
One more.
And it is the 1 in 30 by Fleece and Foster.
For
Or
$16.
Yeah.
Forstner? Yeah. That's a Virgin cover too.
For 16.
For $16.
All right, so there's your ratios. Go back and show them D, E, and F.
One more time. There's D, E, and F. And A, B, and C. And those ratios that was just shown.
All right, we're on A, B, C.
Yeah.
So
All right. Next up, GCPD, The Blue Wall. Issue number 6. Covers A and B. I really like that cover B. That one looks really cool.
yeah, it reminds me of something else, another book, but I can't think of what it is.
I like the coloring on that. I can't. It makes me think of something else too. I can't place it though.
The coloring makes me think of Francavilla.
Ravelli, I was gonna say that one looks kind of like Pirello, but not like as deep colors.
You know, Francavilla is some of the guy he did a lot of the Archie horror.
Oh, really?
Colors?
I
Yeah.
didn't know that. All right, GCPD, The Blue Wall, issue 6, covers A and B. All right, no takers on those ones. Let's move on to Grimm. Got issue 9, right?
Grimm, issue number 9.
Yeah.
Covers A and B and a 1 in 10. And by Florentino for $7. And we have a 1 in 25 by Chichetto
Yeah, Chichetta.
for 18.
Coker will take a B. You got it, Coker. Grimm covers A, B, and C, and then the Cichetto ratio.
Yeah, I can put these on. Those are the same cover, just one's more of a black and white.
Yeah, it is. Looks like Joey Moore wants a A and a B.
A and a B for Joey.
Yep, you got it, Joey. Grimm covers A, B, and C. The 1 of 10 ratio by Florentino for 7, and the 1 in 25 by Cichetto for 18. All right.
Hang on one second. I might change that up.
Okay.
We're going to do these a little bit out of order. Do 2 of these on here, and then we'll do these 2.
Okay, sounds good. All right, next up, Gun Honey, issue number 3, and Inferno Girl Red, part 3 of 3. That's the last book in that story.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. That was by Image and Titan Comics. Gun Honey 3, Inferno Girl Red. More wants Gun Honey.
All right.
You got it, Joey. Gun Honey and Inferno Girl Red. Gun Honey and Inferno Girl Red. Inferno Girl is the last issue in that series. 3 of 3. Alright, next up. Harley Quinn, the animated series, The Legion of Bats. Covers A in the ratio 1 of 25 by Stanton for $25.
You know, when I first saw this, I thought they were doing a DC and Marvel crossover.
Did you?
She looks like a scroll.
Oh, she does look like a scroll.
I believe it's Dan Hip. Yeah, it's Dan
I
Hip.
was gonna say that's some really cool artwork. Oh, that's issue 6, by the way.
Issue 6, yeah.
Hiker Scarf says the scroll is poison. That's some cool artwork on that one. Harley Quinn, the Legion, or the animated series, The Legion of Bats, issue 6. All right, we'll be moving on from that one to Joe Fixit. Issue 3 covers A and B in DC Universe.
Yeah, DC Universe, Lazarus Planet, The Next Evolution, number 1. It's a one-shot. This is a second print.
That's second print,
Second
guys.
print.
All those Lazarus planets are one shots, aren't they?
Most of them, as far as I know.
Yeah. Got Joe Fixit issue 3, DC Lazarus Planet, and Next Evolution, second print.
Joe Fixit's been good. I've really enjoyed that series.
You like
Yeah.
Joe Fix It?
Yeah, and I like the fact that
Sorry, I was taking a drink. Of
you know
water.
they have the it's like these are untold stories of when the Hulk was Joe Fixit. There was more to it than just what we saw.
Oh, really?
you
I
always-
haven't read any of those ones yet.
There was a time skip in the original series of the Hulk when you went from Hulk, was it 300 or whatever? Well, it was a big anniversary issue where he was thought to have died.
Yeah, it was 300 then.
And then the next issue picked up with a new artist and whatnot, and that's where all of a sudden he's Joe Fixit in Vegas, and he's been Joe Fixit for a while. He's established that identity, and it's like months and months later, because everybody thinks the Hulk is dead, for sure.
Hulk's dead.
Yeah.
Why'd you kill the Hulk for? That was rude.
Because I'm that good.
That's awesome.
Is that what you prefer to be called, Joe Fix It? All right, let's move on to Lord of the Jungle issue 4 and Magic the Order issue 4. Lord of the Jungle 4,
Magic Order 4, and issue number 3.
the
Magic-
Magic Order.
Yeah, the Magic Order, volume 4, issue number 3.
Volume 4, issue number 3.
It gets confusing after a while.
I think I said Magic though. Pronounced it. Lord of the Jungle 4, Magic Order, Volume 3, or Volume 4, Issue 3.
Volume 4,
Got
issue
it.
3. Guest appearance by Catwoman. No, I'm just kidding.
It looks like it, huh?
Very much, I figure, inspired by.
I found that old show, Birds of Prey. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
out like in, 2000 or something like that.
Maybe, yeah.
I found that on Tubi the other night.
Yeah. I actually had it on DVD.
Did you?
Okay.
Nice. Coker wants to know if that is a Dynamite with only one cover.
You are correct, sir. That is
Wow.
a Dynamite with only one cover. It is very rare. Get it while it lasts.
Usually it's got like 20 or 30 of them.
So now that DC who's it, DC or Marvel? Maybe it's Marvel that was. I feel like they were copying them because Marvel's putting out multiple covers for all these books over and over and over, like the Doctor Strange, for instance. That now that you've got reverse where Dynamite is going back to just one cover.
Hey, you never see a Dynamite book with only one cover. All right, let's move on to the Marauders, issue number 12. Covers A and B. I like the artwork on both of those. I like the color of pink and purple on comic book covers. I don't know why. It's just something about those colors on comic covers. Like the New Mutants annual. What was it? The first Psylocke, I believe. It had
Oh,
that
yeah.
big old bright pink background. It's one of my favorite
I had that
covers.
I love that book.
I do too.
That was my first introduction to Psylocke, to Betsy Braddock. And I enjoyed the character from there.
Did you?
And I wasn't happy when they made her. They transferred her mind into the other body. And
Oh yeah,
she
with
was the
Mojo.
samurai, and yeah, I didn't like that. I liked her when she wore the armor.
Yeah, that one was cool. All right, the Marauders issue 12 covers A and B. All right. Well, looks like no one's jumping on those, so let's move on to the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 106. Covers A and B. And then there is a 1-in-10 Bernardo ratio for $12.
Mistress Vile.
It's the action figure variant, or the action figure cover, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the action figure cover. Mistress Vile. I don't remember Mistress Vile. She after Rita Repulsa.
That's who I was thinking of. Yeah, Rita Repulsa.
She's kind of got her headdress a little bit.
I know, it looks just like her. That's who I thought it was. And then I saw Mistress Vile on it.
Mistress Vile, the 1-in-10 by Bernardo for $12.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 106. The mighty thick stack you got there, Joe.
It is. One could say, let's see.
Oh, need to scoot over a tad.
Okay.
Yeah, right there.
All right.
All right. Up next is a book I look forward to because I love Milestone, the 30th anniversary special.
The first three covers.
Covers A, B, and C. I love these Milestone books. I do. That's covers A, B, and C. See, not many people know what like a zombie is. The old Milestone book, Zombie and
Oh,
Holocaust,
iZombie. Or
Yeah.
what was
with
it
an
called? It's
spelled
not
with an
what I-
X.
Yes.
Yeah. Zombie, Blood Syndicate, Shadow Cabinet. Those are all really cool books.
See, I remember the names to the Shadow Cabinet. I never read the Shadow Cabinet.
You didn't? I read. I think like I think it was 8 or 9, first 8 or 9 issues. I think back when I was a kid. All right, that's covers A, B, and C, and D, and then 2 ratios, 1 of 25 by Sienkiewicz. I know I butchered that. Sorry. For $45, and the 1 in 50 ratio.
It's a Static and a Batman Beyond.
Yeah, Static and Batman Beyond. That's a foil, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a foil. By Draper Ivy. 1 in 50 for 75. The 1 in 25, I'm going to do this right here real quick, guys.
That's a wraparound too, wasn't it?
I don't believe it's a wraparound, but it is horizontal cover.
Kind of got a glare on it.
And I vaguely remember this right here. Like, I remember that picture. Or, it's got a glare on it. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to.
Yeah, right there. You're good right there.
Yeah.
That's a really cool cover.
Yeah. It's just I don't remember this character, but I remember this picture, like this like artwork.
Yeah, I don't know either. It looks really familiar though.
Well, that's who did it. I just don't know if this is anything previously that he did, or he took something that was like an homage and did it.
No.
It makes me think of trying to remember the artist. A little bit of Joe Jusko.
Jujutsu.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a really cool cover though.
That's a 1 in 25 for 45.
All right, I'll show them A, B, and C one more time, and then cover D. All right.
Next up.
Next up. Here. All right. Our next books are Monica Rambeau, Photon, issue 4.
Yep.
Monsters of Metal, My Bloody Valentine, and the 1 of 5 ratio by Medellin for $25. Monica Rambeau, Photon, Monsters of Metal, My Bloody Valentine, cover A, and then the ratio. Look like no one's jumping on those ones. So let's move on to The Neighbors. This is a new book this week, a new issue 1. The Neighbors
Boom Studios.
covers A, B, and C.
And that's your regular covers, A, B, and C. And we have 2 ratios, a 1 in 10, which is a version of cover A, and then a 1 per store by Franny
Yeah, Franny
for 20.
Franny the nanny. I like that one per store variant. That one's cool looking.
Yeah.
Show them that cover B again. There's that cover B. That cover B is cool. I love
Reminds me of
that
a movie
one.
poster.
It
doesn't
does, but I can't place it. I have to look that one up or something. But yeah, that does look like a movie poster. All right, covers A, B, and C, and the 1 in 10 and 1 per store ratios. All right. Next up, not Fight Club, but Nightclub.
Nightclub issue 3, second print.
Second
Nightclub
print on
For
issue
just
one.
$1.99.
For $2, $1.99.
And then this right here, the next book is Night Walkers, issue number 3.
Nightwalkers issue 3.
So Nightclub issue 3, second print, and Night Walkers issue 3.
Nightclub issue 3 and Nightwalkers issue 3. Nightclub is a second print.
Have you read Nightclub yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's good.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to cop that one then. Did you ever read that
If-
Bloodstained Teeth?
Let's see. I think so.
If you haven't read it, I've heard that book's supposed to be cool though. All right, no takers on those ones. Next up, Nightwing issue 102 covers A, B, and C. That C cover's cool.
Yeah.
That C cover's really cool. Nightwing 102.
And there's a ratio for it.
Fuller will take Nightclub. Coker wants to know if we can do a sale.
On what?
On what, Coker? On Nightwing?
Let's see. Yeah, we can do a little sale. What we got here? $4.99, $5.99. How about we make everything $5? So we'll take $1 off the B and C's.
You can get B and C for $5.
Yeah, any cover, $5. Except for the ratio. Any regular covers $5. Ratio is a 1 in 25 by Georgiev.
Georgiev? Yeah.
For $20.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep, $20. Coker will take a Nightwing C. You got it, Coker. Don't forget Fuller's Nightclub. All right. Next up, Order and Outrage covers A and B. I read that book. That book was really cool too. It's kind of seems like they're trying to it's like an alien force or something like that, and they're on some distant planet. Basically seems like they're trying to do population control or something like that for it.
Yeah, there were parts of it, certain sections of their story, because they kind of pops back and forth between
They
past, present, and future.
Yeah, they bounce back and forth in the timeline pretty regularly.
And you remember in the Time Machine, when he goes way into the future, and there's that society of people, but they're being preyed upon by those
people
others.
in that cave.
Yeah, that's kind of what that feels like to me.
It does.
You got society that's living up top, and then they're being preyed upon by another race.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I didn't think of it like that, but yeah, you're right on that one, Joe.
There is more to it than that, because there are other alien races that are going to kind of help these guys out. But second shelf all the way on the end.
All right. Next up, no takers on Order and Outrage. All right, let's move on.
I don't know if all these are going to be in there or not. Not quite.
Just about.
Here, I'll just do this and we'll lay.
All right, gotcha. All right, next up, The Phoenix Files issue 2 by Zenoscope. Covers A, B, and C. That cover B looks awesome.
That's A, B, and C, and we have one more regular cover. Yeah, I do like cover B there, being chased by the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Uh-huh.
You know, and then we got the swimsuit edition cover.
Yeah, I'd say just the shirt, the wet t-shirt is
You know, but Phoenix Files issue number 2.
Phoenix Files issue 2 by Zenoscope. Or Zenoscope. How do you say it? Zenoscope or Zenoscope?
I say it's Zenoscope.
Zenoscope.
Because I always put a space between Zen and E and scope.
Oh, okay. I always call it Zenoscope.
Call it multiple covers.
Yeah. Just like Dynamite, huh?
There are some days when I wonder if they're not related.
Yeah, I know.
Zenoscope branched off of Diamond.
All right. Next up.
Next up, we have a book from Archie. Archie Horror. Pop's Chocolate Shop of Horrors. Because it's chocolate. Chocked full of horror.
Sounds like it. I love those covers.
And it's actually, you have one overarching story. And as that story is happening, you're having other mini stories being told. And they're all centered around Pop's Diner from the Archie comics.
Oh, that's like a little creep show too.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you remember Little Shop of Horrors with the plant stuff.
Yeah, I
right?
was gonna say that covers
That's
off
what-
that one.
That's off that one.
Feed me.
But the insides, I mean, they get when Archie does horror, they do really good horror. Jughead the Hunger is really good horror.
With the werewolf.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch, very dark horror, and they went to like your 1960s classic horror for that.
All right, Navarro will take a Pops A. Coker says, "Feed me, Seymour." Didn't that little Shop of Horrors that had Rick Moranis in it, right?
The remake.
Yeah, the one
did.
from like the '90s.
Yeah, the one I watched had Jerry Lewis in it.
And Jerry Lewis.
Yeah, that was the original black and white one.
So that was a Roger Corman film, wasn't it?
Don't know.
I think it was. I can't remember. All right. Did you get Carlos is in there?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. All right, let's move on to Pop Scars, the new issue 1. Covers A and B in the 1 of 5 by Julian.
Pop Scars makes me think of there are certain aspects that make me think of Get Shorty.
It kind of did, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that off of that too.
Not all the way, but I think by the time it's done, it'll be a little bit Get Shorty, a little bit Ocean's 11, and a little bit of I don't know, some type of murder thing.
Yeah, I read that book too. That book was pretty cool. I liked it. Sean Coker, that's a bad burger.
Yeah, I think that will talk back to you after a while.
Give you a little indigestion.
Probably.
All right, Pop Scars 1 issue covers A, B, and C.
Yeah, A, B, and a 1 and 5.
Okay, A, B, and 1 and 5.
Yeah, I'll lift that up so you can see. The axe.
With a baseball bat with barbed wire wrapped around it and a little ugly stick.
It's like they combined Lucille
I was gonna
from,
say it's like Lucille, huh?
with an axe, Lucille the next generation.
Lucille Part 2, her old big
Yeah.
sister.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. To the Punisher. As issue 10.
Issue 10.
Covers A and B.
Have you
Punisher.
been keeping up with Punisher?
I have not, actually. Because when they started coming out with that one, I was still in Oregon. There wasn't a comic book shop there. The closest comic shop was like 90 minutes away over in the next town.
Yeah.
And so then once it snowed and there's no way making that mountain in the wintertime. Punisher 10 covers A and B. All right. All right, let's move on to the Red Goblin issue 1. That is a second print. And we also have a Red Goblin 1 of 25 ratio by Lozano for
Is
$50.
it a connecting cover?
That's what I thought for a second, but nah, it's just that guy's leg. Well, it might be. No, because it's just that guy's leg that kind of matches up with his tail. Cover A, second print, in 1 of 25 ratio by Lozano. Red Goblin 1. Alright. Red Goblin 1. Last chance on that one. No takers. Let's move on to Red Sonja, Hell Sonja. That is issue 4? Yeah, 4. Covers A, B. One is a virgin, isn't it?
Yeah. So we got A, B, and C, and then cover D is a virgin color tint of it. So A, B, C, and D.
Isn't there more too?
Yeah, we have a whole nother list. Of
Yeah,
ratios.
another Dynamite book. Here we go.
Yeah, no, this is actually lives up to Dynamite standards of covers, I guess.
All right, there's covers A, B, and C that you're seeing now. And the ratios. 1 of 10, the cosplay variant. 1 in 10 by Puebla for 7. 1 in 15 by Moss. The 1 in 15 is a virgin. Joey Moore will take an A and a D.
A and a D.
Yeah. And here, let me take this one off so you can see that.
And that
That's the variants or the ratios, and then here's another one. It's another virgin. Actually like that 115. That's got some cool colors on it.
I
Real
like
bright.
it okay. I actually like this right here, the 1 in 20
Do you?
that you got the sticker off of. Yeah. What's a spell?
Spalletta? Yeah, Spalletta.
I like that one. The way they go in and use CGI to or whatever, not CGI, but Photoshop
Yeah.
to do the ashen on the model is really cool. 'Cause I believe it's the same person. They just photograph her and then blend
Yeah,
the
it
pictures
is.
together, but it actually makes it look like a real Hell Sonja.
I can't remember that cosplay model's name either.
Yep. And then this one right here, the 1 in 10.
Yeah, the 1 in
Villa.
10 by Puebla. All right. Next up, I love everything about this show. Rick and Morty versus Cthulhu. I love Rick and Morty versus Cthulhu in Road Trip to Hell issue 1. Road Trip to Hell issue 1. Rick and Morty Call of Cthulhu versus Cthulhu. You like H.P. Lovecraft horror, Joe?
I do. I used to read that growing up.
Have you listened to that podcast? What is it? The Magnus Archives.
Oh, I think I just started that one.
There's something almost like 100 episodes of it or something like that. That's very Lovecraftian. I love that podcast. Rick and Morty versus Cthulhu and Road Trip to Hell.
I have such a long drive back and forth to work that I run through a lot of podcasts.
Do you?
Yeah, I just recently found one that is. They do 22 episode seasons.
Alright, you say. No, you
It's
don't.
the podcast.
On what? I don't know what we're talking about. I walked in the room.
Podcast.
For who? You're saying podcast. Podcast is a very generalized term. Who is they?
which
Or
The
is
people
it?
who put it out.
I know I walked into the middle of the conversation. I get that part. I should have asked questions in the middle of the conversation. Is there a name of the podcast? Or is it
The
just
name of the
called
podcast is called Hollow People.
Hollow
No,
People?
no, the Hidden People.
The Hidden People?
The
Okay,
Hidden
cool.
People. It deals with fae and fairies.
Okay. That's what I was
But
more curious of. It's like,
they're writing it like, and they do full cast, and I think it's done out of Dayton, Ohio.
oh, okay.
And they do a full cast show, and they write it as if they were writing a
movie,
TV show, like a TV season.
That's cool.
Huh. That is pretty cool.
Um,
I know there's that Wolverine podcast. There's like 2 or 3 of them now, I think, called like The Long Dark or The Long Night.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
one was cool. All right. No takers on those, so we'll move on to Darren
Sereno.
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 Sereno. Issue number 1, double-size issue. Covers A and B.
Because
Don't call him double
it's
size.
CEX Publishing. I don't know how you say it, but it's actually like 3 issues in one book.
So you can sound it out, CEX.
Kex.
I was going to say S. All right, Sereno, issue 1. Cover B on that's actually really
Don't
cool.
want to take off the filter gods out there.
Cover B is actually really cool.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't know what was it. You and me that was trying to read a word earlier. It was SHIIAKE or something like that. And I'm like, well, that looks like SHT.
Yes, yeah.
Wait, I can't say that word loud.
Say that word.
All right, no one's jumping on those, so let's move on to She-Hulk and Spider-Man: The Lost Hunt, issue 5, and She-Hulk, issue 11.
Yeah, that's just kind of scary. The armor with
I
the
know, I
machete.
saw that. I was
like,
looking at that earlier today.
dude, you imagine how big of a villain, how dangerous he would be if he was a villain with that,
Oh,
like that,
man.
you know? Imagine if Spider-Man, Spider Powers was a killer, was a hitman.
That'd be crazy. Well, there
I
was
feel
that.
like there should be a good what if story at that
I was
point.
gonna say there was what if
Yeah.
Spider-Man became the Punisher.
Yeah.
You guys
yeah.
ever seen that?
Yeah, I've seen that, and it's okay. I don't think they took it in the right way.
You didn't? I didn't read it. I've only seen it.
I've just heard Joe said it's okay for Spider-Man to be Punisher. That's what I heard. Yeah, it's okay.
It's
for,
okay.
for Spider-Man to be Punisher. Lacey said no.
And if they had devoted the entire book to it, it would have. But they did a couple of different versions of Spider-Man as Punisher.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they didn't do just the one story. They did multiple stories of him. Like, because is he just a tried and true Punisher with guns? Does he use his brain to formulate weapons of an energy nature?
Does the
And
Punisher have Spidey sense?
yeah, who gets the drop of the push at that point? He's can lift 10 tons. What is he throwing through the air?
Wow, that'd be crazy.
His throwing stars, if he throws them, are going to go through a couple of people.
See, that's what I like about those what ifs, because they just do so much variation on it. More will take a Hulk. You got it, Joey. All right, no
I
takers.
feel like we're
on those
introducing a
ones
new
besides the
character
Hulk.
in She-Hulk, like a new villain, but I'm not sure if we haven't seen him before.
Who is it?
This guy.
They don't look familiar.
Yeah.
Might be a new
Pops the
character in
mask
there.
off. I just don't know.
Well, there might be a new character coming up in that She-Hulk thing, guys, too.
Yeah. A new villain, potentially. Now, they may have showcased him in something else. I haven't seen
He didn't
any
look
hype
familiar.
around it. Yeah. So it makes me wonder if he was somebody else. And it's like, the wrestling where you get a new gimmick and name. 'Cause
Potentially.
the old one sucked.
All right, let's move on to Scorched. Issue 16. That cover A is fly. I love that one. Cover A, B,
Like
and
something out of
blank.
Evil Dead.
It is. It looks like Evil Dead mixed with like a, what was that? Iron Maiden. It looks like
yeah.
old Eddie on the Iron Maiden covers,
This
kind
is
of.
Eddie's mom.
Oh man, no, that's a really cool cover. Scorched 16. Scorched issue 16 covers A, B, and the blank.
Have a dream.
All right. No one's jumping on Scorched. God, I love that cover. That cover's awesome.
Oh, no. It's the Crypt Keeper.
Oh, it is it looks just like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, the eyeballs and everything.
It's all like wet with an oil slick or something. All right, let's move on to Star Wars Darth Vader issue 32.
This is my favorite book of the night.
I was gonna say
I mean,
Joe's
it's-
excited for this.
We can talk about that all night.
I mean,
all night.
they have been running the storyline with the handmaidens of Padme for a while now,
Have they?
and it's wrapping up in this one. We don't have cover A, but the cover of cover A, it says the end of the handmaidens.
Oh, huh.
So, I mean, I'm not saying that they're not all going to come back later on, but there is very much strife between their ideology of fighting against the Empire and, what's her name? Sabine? Sabine?
I think it's the B.
Sabine's. Because Sabine knows who Vader is. She's the only one. She hasn't told any of the other guard who Vader is.
And no one else knows.
No one else knows. And she knows what Vader was to Padme.
Huh. That actually sounds pretty interesting.
But the very end of it, I'm like, no, you can't do that at the end of the book. I need to know what happens next.
I love that cover A or cover B. I mean, Emperor Palpatine's arrival.
Yeah.
That one looks cool.
Momoko doing Sabine right there. I do believe it's Momoko.
Looks like something she'd do.
Yeah, I believe that's her mark right there.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that's Peach Momoko.
The Women's History Month variant.
Coker will take Darth A and C.
Coker, I believe you have all Star Wars in your box.
Okay, you got all Star Wars in there, Coker, so you're all set. All right, next up, Storm and the Brotherhood of Mutants, issue number 2, covers A, B, and C. That B cover looks awesome.
Yeah.
That's
Cool. Anatomy. And it looks like the light is rippling all over her skeletal structure.
Yeah, it is. That's an awesome cover. Coker says cool. All right, Storm Brotherhood of Mutants, A, B,
That's
C,
ABC.
and we
then
got
D.
D in a ratio. 1 in 25 by Villalobos for $25. Even cover D looks cool.
Yeah.
Navarro will take a B. Joey will take a C. You got it, guys. We got you. Well, Joe does, anyways. All right, one more
Hang on
time.
1 second.
I'll show you A, B, and C.
So this is issue 2, and I missed it because of the way things are lined up back here. I'll do it on this one right here. But we also have a second print of number 1. So second print of number 1. If you missed issue number 1 of Storm of the Brotherhood of Mutants, they did a second print to coincide with the release of the second issue.
So we got a second print of issue 1. If anyone missed out on the first issue, just say so, and we'll get you set up on that one. Covers A, B, C, D, the ratio 1/25, and the second print
Of issue
of
1.
issue 1. There's A, B, and C one more time. D, the ratio, and second print of 1. All right, let's move on to Superman issue number 2. Covers A, B, and C. Those are all really cool covers of Superman too.
We have multiple covers of that, so give me a second and I'll get the rest of them.
Okay, don't jump on any of these yet. Chill on the other ones.
Alright, so good. Go ahead and put that up. When Maryland Moonlight Strikes. Okay.
Who? Maryland Moonlight.
New name to me?
Hey, you know, y'all talking earlier, Bill Snitsquist or whatever. The last time you couldn't,
Stankiewicz?
you couldn't say his
Yeah, I
name.
have that issue.
Yeah, this is from '81.
Oh my Lanta.
So he's been drawing for 40 plus years.
What did he draw on that?
veteran.
Huh?
What are you drawing it?
I don't know. It just says. Now you're gonna ask me to go look up stuff. I just merely looked at the fact that he did the Magenta Core.
Oh,
The very first
cool.
one in it.
Well, that's really good artwork.
Yeah, it is.
Think about the. If you're
That
evaluating
page-
that one, I would say
That page is missing something.
that's hilarious.
I was not going to evaluate a whole lot with Bill. It was learning how to draw it.
All right, there's cover A, B, and C,
Uh-huh.
and then we'll show you D, E, and F of Superman
What's these
2.
prices? Hey, let's do these on sale.
All right,
Any
sell
cover,
time coming, guys.
any cover. What camera are we on? This one over here.
Yeah,
Any of your regular covers, non-ratio covers, $5 each.
$5 each.
That's why I didn't see him over there.
Yeah.
All right,
Ooh, I like F. Have you made the F yet? No, Jay got there.
E and F are great.
Yeah.
New villain, I
Wait,
guess.
what? I guess that's new villain because I'm like, why is that on Superman book?
On this cover, it said something
Maryland,
Maryland
Moonlight.
Strikes. So I'm guessing it's a new villain.
Sure.
A, B, and C, D, E, and F, and we got a cell going. All right, and we got
And then
the
we got
ratios
two ratio.
too. 1 of 50 by Raza, and 1 of 25 by Lopez. 1 of 50 is
Transition to
35.
that camera. There you go, guys.
1 of 50 is $35, and 1 of
Looks like it's
25 is 50.
Superman and Zod.
Yeah,
on
that's
that
a cool
one.
cover. That's a really cool cover.
And then
Coker says, yeah, she is a new villain. Maryland Moonlight.
I like how the kids are just oblivious
I
to
know.
the danger around them.
All right. Moore will take a Superman B. Sean will take, or Coker will take a B, and E. Mm,
What was the first one?
Superman B for Joey Moore.
Superman B for Joey Moore.
Navarro will take an A.
And Corker wanted O. Navarro wanted an A.
And Fuller wanted an E.
Whoever wants.
Do you get all of them?
I believe so. I got Joey. I got Corker because he ordered multiples.
Mm-hmm.
I got Fuller, and I've got Navarro.
Okay, cool. All right.
Oh, hang on. Next is this big book. Oh, what camera are we on? You're on this camera?
On this one.
Let me get this.
Okay. Give us just a second. Let's show the other covers again.
This is the next book.
Navarro wants to see the other covers again.
Oh, the ones underneath the ratio.
And there you go, Carlos. A, B, and C.
Oh. D was wraparound.
D is a wraparound cover, guys. It's actually a really cool wraparound here. You can lay that out right here. That one's cool.
Superman versus Darkseid. Maybeams versus Heat Vision.
Do you want to see A, B, and C, Carlos? Or do you want D, E, and F? You want to see D, E, and F? D, E, and F. D is the wraparound. Covers D, E, and F on Superman 2. And we will be moving on. Yeah, these are covers D, E, and F, Carlos. This is cover D, that's cover E, that's cover F. A, B, and C are just underneath them. Carlos will take a E and F. You got it, Carlos. All right, next up. You're welcome, Carlos, no problem. Next up is Swamp Thing, Green Hell, issue 3. That's the last book in that one, too, isn't it?
It should be the last book. I
Yeah.
believe it was a 3-issue series
3 of 3. That B cover is awesome.
that just took forever to come out.
I love that shade of red that they used on that.
Yeah.
Coker will take a Swamp Thing A. Joey Moore will take a Swamp Thing A. These are magazine size books, too,
Yes.
also. And Joey Moore will take a... Oh, wait. Dwayne Fuller will take a B. Yeah. We got you guys. Swamp Thing, Green Hell. A and B. Okay. We'll be moving on from those. Next up, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, issue 138, cover B. Tiger Division, cover A and B, issue number 5. One is the trading card variant. Tiger Division 5.
I like the
What's up?
for B there. I like that cover right there.
Do you? I like that card variant one.
Gunner 2 class robot.
Have you read any Tiger Division yet?
Mm-mm.
I don't think I have either.
I'm gonna wait and do it in a trade.
So I was kind of waiting for.
I think Michael Brown, if you're still on, you give it a thumbs up. I know. I think you've been following it.
You still here, Michael Brown?
Maybe, maybe not.
Maybe, maybe not. Potentially not. No one's chiming in on that one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's move on.
Next up,
Torrent.
Torrent number 2 covers A, B, and C, and cover C is an homage to Uncanny X-Men 201.
That's a cool cover. That C cover.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. All right, Torrent issue, that's 2, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Torrent issue number 2 covers A, B, and C. All right. No one's jumping on those, so we will move on to Vampirella Strikes, issue number 11. Cover A, B, and C on this one.
On that screen.
Yeah, on that screen. Then we'll show you D, E. We have a ratio on that screen as well. 1 of 10 by Tim for $10. There are a couple of ratios on this one, isn't there? Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, and then I'll show you the 2 other ratios. 1 in 15, the cosplay virgin variant, and 1 of 30 ratio by Segovia for $10, and that is a virgin cover of B.
Which is really cool.
Yeah, it is. I really like that cover.
Yeah.
And the 1 in 15 is the virgin cover of D.
You know, the artwork and stuff for the Vampirella Strikes books, I feel like has been really good.
Have they?
I don't honestly like it when they do, like, hey, here's a artwork for cover A, and we're just gonna do a different color palette on it for cover B. But when they do different artwork for each book, then
Oh yeah, it like totally varies, and you can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that cover on that 1 to 30, which Joey Moore wants.
which one?
The 1 in 30. Joey wants 1 in 30 and cover A.
All right. I do have another 1 in 30. So I got 2 1 in 30.
Cool.
And cover A.
All right, I'll show you D, E, and the 1 in 10 by Tim. 1 in 10 is the icon, the modern icon variant, and E is the virgin of that cover with no border around it.
Mm-hmm.
And A, B, and C. And then we will be moving on.
There's a Scotty Young cover.
Is there? I didn't see that one. All right. Joe just got excited, so did I.
Well, it has word bubbles, and Henry has to read word bubbles.
Better get in here, Henry. You're up. All right. Next up is Vanish, issue number 5.
This is Scotty Young cover. On Vanish?
Yeah, on Vanish.
On Vanish? Weird. Hold on, I can't do that over there. That small print. We'll have to.
Cover A, B, and C.
Why do you have that spider on your back? Because it looks cool. Why do you have a red magic flowing straight out of your eyes? Looks cool. Why do you think we're always hanging out on rooftops? Looks cool. What about your black locks?
Luscious locks.
Luscious locks. What do you think? Looks cool. Oh, Scotty, I love it.
I can't believe we did a Vanish cover.
I know.
And on top of the A, B, and C that we have today, what's the price on that? It's not listed on the.
On the front, on the back, isn't it? Yeah, a couple of people wanting things, I'm sure.
$3.99.
Oh, good. Down
On the
there.
bottom.
Jeez.
We also have two ratios: a 1 in 10 by Stegman, which is a virgin cover of cover A, and you have a foil 1 per store by Stegman, which is a foil version of cover A.
Coker wants a C on Vanish, and Moore wants a. You got it, guys. All right. We'll be moving on from Vanish. To Marvel, The Women of Marvel, issue 1. One shot, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably for International Women's Day or month.
I had to
Was
guess.
it a month or a day?
It's International Women's Month.
Month.
No, I don't know.
There's covers A, B, and C
Yes, my wife. It's year long.
year long.
Yeah,
That's what I would assume if I asked my wife.
exactly.
Day Schmay. It's gonna be all year round.
All right, there's A, B, C, and D and E
Look,
on that one.
it's International Woman Year, and it's International Man Hour.
We're doing that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
Cool.
And the one in the 225 or the 250.
Okay. All right. Show you A, B, and C. That Miss Marvel cover is actually pretty cool. And D and E.
I like D
D.
actually.
They're all
I like-
dressed up.
I like D where they're kind of all dressed up because I feel like we need to hear this should be a spy thing.
That
They're
would be
like
cool.
the Ocean's
huh?
11 kind of thing where they're using their powers to go undercover. But also I'm a fan of what's her name, Elsa Bloodstone.
Yeah, Elsa.
Yeah. I like that character. I use her in the Marvel Strike Force game
Oh, do
a
you?
lot. Yeah. And I enjoyed her being on the Werewolf by Night black and white movie that they did for Disney Plus.
Yeah, I'm reading that omnibus right now still. About halfway through Werewolf by Night.
Man,
You say omnibus, and I'm like, that's a month and a half of my life right
Yeah,
there.
I know.
right around issue 30,
I'm on
I think-
20.
they whoever took over writing had a real knack for horror, and they do kind of like the House on the Hill thing where they're trapped in the house and it keeps changing.
Oh,
the dudes.
nice.
Yes.
Cool. Speaking of books, though, I finished off Dark Rod.
Oh.
Came out last week.
Yeah.
Dude. Of course, it's set up like you get to the first one, you're like, all right, I need the next issue. Let's go. And so the family is an interesting family on that one.
Hey, what's up, Travis? Travis will take a cover E, 2 of them.
2 cover E's.
You got it, Travis. All right, next up. We got Wonder Woman, issue 797. Covers A, B, and C.
And you got
C is a Shazam cover. And then we have D, and a 1 of 25 by
Oh.
Orzu for 20.
So it is supposed to be International Women's Day.
It's day.
That's what they say. We know a man wrote that.
All right, you got it, Joey. Joey will want a Wonder Woman A.
Nominate.
Mm-hmm.
Got it smooth. Let's put it
All right, let's show you A, B, and C one more time.
I'm gonna pull up D in the ratio.
Okay. International Day and Women's History Month in America. That's what Coker says. So it is a day. All right. All right. Moving on. To Exo Manowar Unconquered. I've always been a sucker for Exo Manowar.
I enjoyed the first series. I think it was done by Bart Sears.
Like the old one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was cool. Oh, a gold key, wasn't it?
No.
No?
No, no,
Or Dell?
Exo, original Exo, I believe was Valiant.
Valiant?
Yeah, I believe he came out with Valiant.
Yeah.
I don't believe
Which
he was Dell.
under Acclaim. I think.
But,
There's covers A, B, and C. But yeah, I like Exo Manowar.
that was my brother's favorite.
Oh, I think I was thinking of Dr. Adam.
Yes, Dr.
Yeah.
Adam was Dell.
Yeah, that's right.
Dr. Adam was Dell, and also Turok.
Turok, yeah, Turok, Sons of Stone and all that.
Yep.
Yeah. And then we'll show you the blank variant, the 1 in 50 sharp.
Let me move that over a little bit.
This book is really cool right here. The 1 of 250 that's bound in leather, or it has a leather cover.
Has a leather cover.
Leather
Thick
cover.
leather cover. So back before the pandemic, back before 2020, Valiant used to do glass covered books.
No, they did something different on all of them. There was one time they did
They did glass on,
They did glass
on
once.
more than one.
well, maybe two of them, something like that. They did a bulletproof cover once. Whatever the stuff that's in bulletproof armor.
I gotta get that.
Yeah, they had
Kevlar.
that one. They did one time that was every 90s gimmick known. So it was an embossed foil with die cut and like everything else you can think of all on that one thing. And part of I think it was even acetate, like it was all the different gimmicks they did in the 90s all in one cover. But they always did 1 in 250. It's technically one per store, but you have to order 250 of them to get it. So you can't order like 1,000 and get 4 of them. So it's a 1 in 250
One
/
per store.
1 per store.
Huh.
Yeah. And at least I don't know about this one, and I didn't try. Like 250 is fine by me. So
No, I felt it. It feels really good. It feels like genuine leather.
oh yeah. And for those y'all are asking, no, we cannot press that book. I'm not putting a bunch of leather on a hot press. The
If
store
that'll
would not be
smell.
happy. Tim, you're never happy.
Okay, there is covers A, B, and C. Then the blank,
And
1
then
in 50 by Sharp for 35, and the 1 of 25, one per store for 350. And then we have this, the Exo Manowar Unconquered print. $50.
This is number 53 out of 100. And it is $50. Art by Liam Sharp.
Exo Manowar. 53 out of 100, limited to 100 copies. And we'll be moving on.
This is next to the last book. I do have one more after this.
Okay. All right. Let's hit this one. We got Extreme X-Men, issue number 4. Covers A and B in the 1 in 10 by LaRocca for $9. That cover B is awesome too. That's an old throwback. Covers A, B, and C. Well, covers A, B in the 1 in 10 ratio by LaRocca. B is an homage. Yeah, it is.
All right, so I don't remember what the original cover was.
I think it had Jean Grey or Phoenix.
That's right,
Might have been
Phoenix.
yeah.
Breaking the. That's right. Okay.
Breaking the old letters.
Mm-hmm.
Or Dark Phoenix, I guess. Yeah.
I guess it was dark because it
Yeah.
was a red outfit.
Uh-huh. All right. Extreme X-Men issue 4 covers A, B, and the 1 of 10 for $9 by LaRocca. All right, let's move over to Astrobots issue 1.
That's got glare on it, man.
That looks good right there. Kind of.
All right, so Astrobots is a preview issue sent to us by Whatnot Publishing. And the best way I know to describe it is that it's going to be a cross between Transformers and iRobot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Joe read it. He loved it.
I didn't read it.
It was a fantastic book. So in this future, we want to colonize other planets out there, but it takes us so long to get there that Earth built robots to go and terraform the planet so that we can, because robots don't need to breathe. You know, metal frames survive harsher conditions. Their prime directive, though, is to get the planet ready for humans. Everything they did is supposed to be for the humans. But because we made them to be able to work out complex situations and come up with solutions on their own without a human overseeing them.
Some human overlord.
Yeah. You know, they've come up with their own ways, and they've almost come up with their own society also.
Huh.
And it's, you know, they don't transform, if you will, but they look like Transformers. The way they're drawn.
So they're like Gundam, kind of.
Yeah, a little bit like Gundam, a little bit like the later years of Transformers.
Hmm.
I got the logo when it goes with me.
So, and this is an advanced copy.
So it's
So,
not.
so we're allowed to sell it, but I don't know that it's the full issue. If it's not, it's close to a full issue. But it's to get it, the word out there so people can see it, look at it, understand it. But I think it's going to be an excellent series.
Okay.
I'm excited for this one.
So it's like it's like an unfinished product, right? That's an advanced reader copy.
Potentially, like the all the artwork and coloring and everything is done. I just feel like there's more story at the end of it that we didn't get.
Okay.
We get a lot of story, we get a lot of content in this advanced copy. But I feel like there could be like 4 or 5 more pages.
Okay. Navarro will take it. Carlos, you want Astrobots? We got you.
Yeah, I've only got the one.
Yeah, we only got one.
You know,
And
You
what's
know,
the
and-
price on that?
it's only $10.
$10 for the advanced reader copy.
It's only $10, so it's not super expensive. But if
Code
people,
for $2.99.
but it's if you like it, if you like this idea behind it, and I'm gonna say it's an excellent read, then you can ask for it to be put on your pull list. That will help us know just how many of number 1 we should get for people. And I think anybody that is reading current Transformers now will enjoy this.
Will they?
Yeah.
Okay.
What
What
Avengers come out
Avengers?
this week? The only Avengers you had come out this week are kind of reprints. You had the facsimile of Avengers number 9, the first appearance of Wonder Man. And the Marvel, I call it the Marvel Tales. It's Avengers Rage of Ultron. That was like these are the only Avengers books that we had today.
Yeah, the facsimile and the Rage of Ultron. This
Which is-
contains a graphic novel and doesn't it have 2 different stories in it?
I think the original graphic novel was thin hardcover
Yeah.
books, and I think there were 2 of them. Though. I'm not sure.
All right, if anyone missed anything and want us to go back and show it, just let us know. Other than that, I think we're all out of books, right? Was that the last
Right.
one, Astrobots?
That is all of our books right there, people.
So that's it for the week.
We appreciate you watching and checking us out. It is 7:15. We're going to be ending right on time. Joy Moore says T. I'll say S. Oh,
All right, so that wraps up this week of New Comic Book Night. You got anything to say, Joe?
no, just stay safe out there. Stay warm. It's going to be a cold week for us. Hopefully it'll warm up a little bit, but you know,
It's supposed to be like 80 by the end of the week, I think. It said Friday. It's
yeah,
starting
Friday is
start
supposed to
getting
hit up to
warmer.
80, but I think it drops down again. But I
Yeah.
mean, when I woke up this morning, it was 26 degrees.
So glad I don't have to take my kid to the bus stop in the mornings.
You know,
All right, thank you guys. You're very welcome. It's really appreciated. You guys have a great night.